All right, welcome to Sewing with Sandy. In the last couple of months, we have completed a tremendous amount of projects and not as many as I had originally planned, so I've rolled some of those over into January. You know, I'm always overambitious. I want to make all the things right away. We have made a ton of things that with sew-alongs that will be perfect to make up for the winter and early spring, and some of them, you know, depending on the fabric, will carry over for the summer. Some trendy stuff and some stuff that you're going to want to have in your wardrobe all along. So let's see what we got. The very last thing that I just finished were these balaclavas. It's BURDA, BURDA style 5759, and I made this balaclava. They are so cute and super warm and really easy to make. Take no time, don't take hardly any fabric, a few tools. You know, they have the cording, you want an elastic cording and the little toggles. But I got all of this, everything that I needed for mood, and cute pattern, great gift. And they're the kind of thing that you want to have if you live in the Northeast or the Midwest, or even like in Southern Central, or if you're going to travel, because you never know when you're going to need that little extra layer. This one's fuzzy, but you could make it out of a pontoroma, so it's not fuzzy and it's medium warm, or you could make it out of something really warm, some kind of thermal fabric. So there's lots of really good opportunities, and they're great to have, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on them, right? Who wants to go spend $50 on something that you might wear 2 or 3 times? But if you can spend an hour making it up, you got it. Perfect. We did these no-sew fleece blankets. They don't take any time. I make them every year for my grandkids. They love them. They're super easy. They don't cost a lot, and they're very personal. You know, the baby got one with dogs on it. The big girl got one with rainbows and unicorns, and we got a little dinosaur guy that loves the little creatures. So you can go make them for sports teams. There's all kinds of really good options for this, or you can make them to go with your home decor. I mean, we're all keeping our houses a little cooler because everything is so expensive. These are great to have as throws on the back of your sofa, and I wrap up in a Red Sox one pretty much every night. So you know where our loyalties lie, so we are definitely New England fans, but they're very personal, and they are very flexible, and they don't take any sewing. They don't take any time to make. So a quick little video on that one for sew along. Try that. I think you'll love them. So my favorite, I made a lot of stuff in almost everything I love. One of my favorite ones is this slip skirt from New Look. It's $67.93. I made 3 of them. I made one with a Minerva fabric because I am a Minerva ambassador, and I just love their fabric. So I made one with a Minerva fabric. I made one that is a woven. I made one that is a knit, and one that is kind of a moderate knit. So I made 2 with an elastic waist and 1 with a zipper. So I kind of changed up the pattern a little bit. We added trim to one of them We added trim to one of them at the bottom. Lots of really good options with this slip. Super trendy. People are wearing them with sneakers and a t-shirt and a little sweater, or they're wearing them dressed up with sparkles and pretty much everything that you would want for something dressy. The only thing I say about these is that because they're made out of, usually like the leopard one that I made is a light kind of poly, you need this anti-static spray. They do stick, especially if you have tights on, but they're super versatile. They'll drag you into spring. They are super trendy, and they look great on everyone, because if you put one on with a jacket and a belt, you get that kind of hourglass shape without having to have an hourglass shape. They're very flattering, especially the knit ones. I think the ones with the zipper are lovely, but if you fluctuate with your weight, or you don't have the perfect hourglass figure, the elastic waist works a little better for me anyway, and it's just as easy to put in. You don't have to deal with a zipper. So definitely, if you're looking for one pattern to make, this might be the one that you want to consider for winter. Spring, these are going to go into summer. You're going to see them for a year or two because they are very trendy. I had made 8456. This is MCCALLS 8456. I made this over the summer, and I did a sew along for the top and the shorts. I made the shorts picture over here. And I love them. They have 3 panels in the front and 3 panels in the back with top stitching going down the panels. So I made them in the long pant out of a fairly heavy pontoroma. And I love them. I wear them all the time. I have this great big waistband. The legs are wide, so they're very flattering. The top stitching gives them a lot of interesting detail, and they're super cozy. So you can go back and look at the shorts. They're made exactly the same way as the shorts are for the sew along, but they're just full length. And I mean, I don't like this crop length. I made them literally full length. They go right to the top of my sneakers. I've taken them on cruises, worn them on the plane. These are really, really nice. They're super cozy. And to go with that, I made a sweatshirt out of the same fabric because people are wearing these loungewear outfits that are the same tops and bottoms. So I did Simplicity 3012, which is this unisex sweatshirt. Did a sew along with this one also. It has this really interesting, cute cutout detail in the elbow just to give it some style, and it's not just a plain old sweatshirt. It doesn't have a pocket. Now I might add slash pockets on the side, but it doesn't have that kangaroo pouch kind of pocket. Who needs that, right? You don't need that extra fabric there anyway. This is really stylish. I think I did a medium because it's sized for unisex, so it's sized for men. So you really want to pay attention to what size you're going to make and how you want it to fit. Do you want it to be super oversized or kind of fit well? So I wanted, because the pants are really wide at the bottom that I made to go with them, I wanted something that was a little bit more fitted. And I put the hood on with a little contrast in the hood. Cute, super cute, love it. If you're looking for a sweatshirt, if I made a sweatshirt, this is an interesting one to do. It's got the self binding. I didn't have to go buy extra binding for the wrists. Sometimes you need that coordinating stretch knit. I just use the regular fabric for this. Really like it. Nice pattern. It goes up really well, and of course with the sew along to go with it. So I made some home deck pillows. One of my previous life's jobs was a home decorator for one of the local fabric companies here. And I used to spend a lot of time in the workroom, and I've made drapes and done all of that home deck stuff. So I did a quick video on making pillows because especially for seasonal changes, to give your room a little fresh look, throwing in, pink and green pillows for spring, or light blue, or whatever your color palette works with, even white, or red for Christmas. And winter, I made a giraffe print for winter. They're super easy to do with a zipper or a little tie, and it changes the whole look of your room. So we have a video on that, on pillows. And lastly, I did a new look, $67.91. This sweater, which I think is super cute. It is a belly sweater. You will never catch me in a belly sweater. But it has this crisscross detail in front, which is really interesting. So we did the video. We lengthened the sweater about 4 inches, so it just hits at the top of the waistband, which is about where you want it to go. I really like this sweater. It's a little small, so it was a little snug. So I made 2. I had to make a second one. I made a second one out of a pontoroma. But I love this knit. This is just a super quick knit from Joann's. Not really expensive, but it's got a cable, and I wish it fit better. That would be my only thing. It is a little snug, and that's partly my fault because I didn't follow the stretch guide on the pattern. But the pattern's easy to put together. It has a couple of pieces. You need to pay attention to what you're doing, so following the sew along would be really important. But it's certainly beginner friendly. As long as you can sew a straight seam and you can follow instructions, you can put this together, no problem. Yeah, so that wraps up all of my fall makes, and we are getting ready to go into January and do a bunch of winter pieces. And then after that, we're gonna start looking at cruise wear, which I'm really excited about. So until next time, happy sewing. Bye.